Just way back in the first week of 1969. I remember it like it was yesterday, 50 years ago. Anyway, 68 had been a pretty big year for me and my band Creedence. We'd had this big hit song called Susie Q. Anyway, and so I thought I should get a toolkit together and kind of sharpen my instruments and maybe have an actual career in this thing called music. So I bought this guitar, made a bunch of modifications. I won't bore you with the whole long list, except the most important thing was I put a humbucker pickup right here in the bridge off of a Gibson Les Paul guitar. Because I'd heard about these guys over in England. Their names were Jimmy, Jeff, and Eric.
Jimmy!
You gotta ask your grandpa. He'll tell you what. These guys were, their names were Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck, and Eric Clapton.
Whoa!
And I was a young buck musician, and they were doing something really cool. I wanted to be like them. They were plugging Les Paul guitars into a Marshall amp and making the coolest rock and roll guitar sound that ever was made, still is. So I wanted to give you some of that. Anyway, I played this guitar on everything, down on the corner of Green River, up around the... I played this guitar at Woodstock! More about that later. But anyway, the rocket ship went straight up, man. It was such a cool ride. Almost, it was intoxicating. And of course, after a couple of years, the rocket ship came back down to Earth. About 1972, my band broke up, my girlfriend left me, and my dog bit me. And right about that time, as if it couldn't get any worse, this 12-year-old kid, this is a true story now, pay attention. He's lecturing, Mom, what's he gonna do? Don't mind your grandpa, he's just going off. Anyway, this 12-year-old boy came up to me and said, John, can I have one of your guitars? And sure enough, I took this most valuable, precious thing in my life and I gave it to that kid. And I didn't see this guitar for a long time. A couple years ago, my wife went out into the middle of America and beat on doors. She found my guitar, man. And she got it home and she put it under the Christmas tree. I didn't know they were filming, but they were. Anyway, and after 44 years, I got my baby back! Yeah, that's what John wears on Christmas morning jammies there. Anyway, I told you about that Woodstock thing. I really was there. And after it was over, or at least my part was over, I went back home to California and I wrote this song on this guitar. Long as I remember, the rain been coming down, clouds of misfit pouring, confusion on the ground, coming through the edges, trying to find the sun, and I wonder, still I wonder, who will stop the rain? Seeking shelter from the storm, caught up in the fable, I watch the tower grow. Fire fans and you do, burn the going and train. And I wonder, still I wonder, who will stop the rain? keep warm. Still ain't that far yet. Falling on my ear. And I wonder, still I wonder, who'll stop the rain? Just got on the Milliner, got the thunder, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the floor. As the day shakes that city, very soon I'm fading. Ooh, 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 and at my back door, there's a giant doing coffee. That word I feel, looking around, have a creature dancing on the lawn. Down his forward shoulder, yeah, listening to Bucko. They wonder separation, about my magician. Looking out my back door. Playing in the band, let's take a ride on the bicycle. They wonder separation, about a magician. At my back door. Illinois, knock from the old boy. Look at the creatures dancing on and on. Above me tomorrow.